So twist and weave colour change on the right side of my work, holding the yarn in the right hand. Needle through the first stitch, pick up the new yarn, give yourself a tail just long enough to sew in at the end. Clamp the tail between the third and first finger, and then it's over the top of the right hand needle, under the left hand needle, down the length of the needle, bold colour comes over the top, and then I hold that in place, hold that in place and then use that to give an anchor to the new colour. Hold the yarn, make your stitch, then the tail comes back off and over. And I make my stitch. So tail has to come back off and over so that I don't get both of them on the right hand needle, so they don't both make the new stitch. Through for the second stitch, and as I make that, it just sort of weaves in the tail of yarn there. And I carry on, drop the tail. So we're going to do that again, go through the next stitch, pick up a new colour, leave my tail, clamp, over, under, old colour, over the top, new colour, get it out, make a new stitch, tail comes back over the top, make the stitch as normal, second stitch, that one out, second stitch, and that gets caught in, and carry on knitting one more time into the stitch, my tail, clamp, over, under, old colour, new colour, knit, tail off the end as you make the stitch. So now I'm going to join in a new colour, but I also want to weave in this tail that I'm finished with. So I'm going to do the new colour again. So the next stitch catches in the new tail, but then on the stitch after that I can take the tail of the row below, tidy that up a bit, and take that tail over the needle and clamp it, form the new stitch, take the tail off, and then the next stitch, then the old tail is caught in as well. So we can do the same thing here. I'm not joining in a new colour, just make the stitch. You can bring up the pink tail, tighten that up a bit, tail over the needle, make the stitch, tail comes off, new stitch, and then that gets caught in on the next stitch. Okay, now I'm going to add in a new colour on a purl row. So again, yarn goes through the first stitch, pick up my tail, goes between stitches, between the needles, over the top. Again, same thing, old colour comes over and you trap that in. Pick up the new colour, so make your stitch, and again just make sure that you don't bring the tail into the stitch, so that just comes round, spots, and when you work the next one, the tail gets caught in there. So same again. Tail of yarn, just enough to sew in at the end. Over the top, the 2 needles, old one goes over. Got the new working end. Sorry, there's a lot of tails here, aren't there? New working end, make your stitch, just make sure that tail doesn't go in with it. Next stitch, traps that in. When is that? 3, 4. Last one. Get these tails out of the way. Last one. Hold the tail, clamp it over the top. Old colour comes over to make your twist. Pick up your new colour and stitch. 1, 2. So I'm going back to yellow. I just want to weave in, catch in these tail ends as I go, just to keep that a bit tidier. So into the old stitch. There's my tail. New colour over. Sorry, old colour over. New colour, make a stitch. Let the tail come off. Make the next stitch. And then so for the next one, tail, I just can pick up the tail with my left hand, put that over the top, make the stitch. Again, just don't let that go through as you form the new stitch. And then the next stitch clamps it in. Same thing, I always just make the first stitch and then you can tighten up a little bit. Go for the second stitch, out of the way. Pick up the pink tail over the top. Don't let the tail get in the stitch.